Hey, what's up, everybody? Bring you another review. This time is Marvel Legends Spider Wave Scarlet Spider, aka Kaine Parker. Let's get started. I love Kaine Parker. I love Kaine as the Scarlet Spider. So it's really cool to get a newer version of him on a newer body. It's really dope to have. I'm looking forward to it. I actually like the figure a lot. Excuse me. I actually like the new body. I like the mold, and I'm glad they decided to put it out very quickly, considering the last one is now extremely expensive. So anyway, let's get started. I want to start off with the head sculpt, which is really dope. Now, the head sculpt is really nice because even though the eyes aren't the same, it gives him expression because one eye is a little lower than the other. Because Kaine kind of has this expressive face where he pretty much, he's always looking at you like he's some sort of jackass to him. So I really like it that they made it work for the mask as well. It's really nice. The build of Scarlet Spider is really dope because it's not as slim as previous Spider-Man figures. And even though Kaine is a clone of Peter, his genetic material, he's been changed thoroughly many times due to being the other and genetic enhancing due to Spider Island and all that other stuff. So it's really cool to see that actually take form here. Now, as far as the upper torso goes, you get your arms that rotate up. There's bicep swivel, obviously. And then you have a butterfly joint that rotates in, as you can see here. It rotates back. It rotates really far back. So you could do that Spider-Man mobile game articulation that you get here. The arms are double jointed. They actually are really nicely done. The arms rotate around. Well, the wrists rotate around and have a ball joint hinge right here. So you can actually do a lot of powering up, a lot of web wing stuff. It's really crazy what you can do with the arms. I like it a lot. Next up, we have the ab crunch, which powers forward really well. This is one of Hasbro's very good staples of ab crunch, being really well done. The head can go actually really far back, really far forward. And due to this being a Spider-Man figure, you need it to be articulated, which is why it's being great on this body. Now the legs can go this far up. They can't extend very far out, but they are on a thigh swivel. And they can extend double jointedly, going backwards. There's also a calf swivel, which is pretty dope. And the ankle pivot is actually ridiculous, especially that for Spider-Man, so it's needed. Now, you can actually get spider-like poses out of him, or should I say Kaine Parker-like poses out of him. So you can still do your genetic web swing stuff, the jumping, the rotating. All that stuff can easily be done still with this body, which is pretty dope. And I believe this body was first seen on the Marvel Legends 2099 body. So if you want to do some Spider-Man stuff, it is still very much possible to do with him. I like it. I'm always excited to see Kaine stuff. You have the spider on the back. The design is really nice. The spider on the front is actually really nice. This is one of those things where a new body was definitely needed for him, and we got it pretty much at a really good time. So let's get Kaine in a Spider-Man-like pose. Let's get him low, get him nice. And real quick, let's talk about what he comes with. Kaine only comes with his other powers, which is the spikes from the under wrist of his hand where the web shooters also are. You get one clawed hand with the spikes open, and you get one fisted hand with the claws open. And these are actually really nice, especially because Kaine still uses these abilities, even now so in the comics. It's really nice. It has the grayish look of the other, especially after Spider-Verse. I like this. And then you have his head when used during, not Spider-Verse, crap, I forgot. During Clone Conspiracy, when he pretty much has a carry-on virus. So you have the yellow eyes, you have the I don't know what color this is. It's more of a beige tannish color of his face. And basically this is the Cosmic Peter Parker head, just given, the goatee, the longer hair, and the carry-on virus like disease. It fits Kaine really nice, especially on this body. So let's just pop this head off. And voila. Looks really nice. The mash shouldn't be as thin, but you know what? I can overlook that easily because that's just all lights, tricks, and cameras. But I'm going to stand them up real fast. One of the things I want to talk about with Kaine, though, was really dope is, and this is me just adding on to what an already very nice figure. I took my extra Scarlet Spider parts and a Cosmic Spidey head, and I took this head and it actually fits on there perfectly. So now you have a normal Kaine head, but I wish you had shaved Kaine head. So I'm going to find a way, an alternative to do that. And also, I took my extra Scarlet Spider hands, I shaved the excess of the pegs, painted the fingertip blacks with the help of a friend. So now I have open palm hands, and I also have web shooting hands. So these require that you heat them up to put them in the pegs. So they do fit in, but taking them out, you may need to heat them up. Now, size-wise, I know some people want to know where Kaine stands, literally. So we're going to compare him to a bunch of other Spider-Man and a bunch of other lines. Here he is next to Superior Spider-Man and a all-new, all-different Spider-Man. So body-wise, as you can see, Kaine is a bit bulkier and a bit taller than the Superior Spider-Man. I think Superior may be a little too small, but overall, it definitely works in the Spider family-like stuff. I like it. Here he is next to a Scarlet Spider. You know, his brother, who is now back, Ben Reilly. And they fit around the same height, so that's really good. And here he is next to Miles Morales Spider-Man. So due to him having a team body, this is really dope. So fits Spider family-wise. I like this. Next up, we're going to compare him to Demo Goblin / Hobgoblin, at least the body shape-wise. So you know how he looks next to a Green Goblin and a Doc Ock. So Marvel Legends seem to be aiming for different sizes for different things. And I like that. I like that they're aiming to be a little bit more different. Just to be a little different myself, here is a Revoltech Venom and a Revoltech Carnage to be next to Scarlet Spider. So design-wise, here we go. This is how they stack up. So as far as the Kyoto imports go, the Marvel Legends scale really well with them. Next up, we have Kamen Rider Kuga. We have a 1000 Toys Carb. And then last but not least, an Articulated Icons Ninja. We're actually going to move you over. So ninjas work well, Kamen Rider works well, and the carb works well. Scaling wise is not too large. Then last but not least, compare him to a Mezco, which is Mezco Captain America. So Cap's a little taller than him, but I think that's fine, especially in universe stuff. Cap's supposed to be a little taller. All in all, I think it's a great figure. It's a great update. I think the only thing it might be missing is those extra parts, especially because Kaine kind of has his own identity now. You kind of wanted to go with the shaved head to give it a little bit of options. But again, for a $20 figure, I don't think anything is wrong with it. Hope you found this informative, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, drink your water, guys. Later.